You know. So I was meeting this girl, and I told her that, you know, I work with addicts, and that I used to be an addict, but it was 30 years ago. And she was serious. She said, "Do you think you've got it beat?" I tried dating online. I don't recommend it. My dating profile is a lot like my sock drawer. There's no matches. I wrote that today. Do you like that? It's brand new. I went on Muslim Mingle. Those women have the prettiest eyes. There's nobody at Amish Mingle. Nobody. You can't talk to the girls on the atheist site. They don't believe anything. This podium is not a fat man's podium. This is for skinny people. Yeah, I need a bigger podium. I was in Alabama, and these boys from Georgia had come over. Anybody from Georgia? They had come over the state line, and they had a truck full of watermelons that they bought 50 cents a piece. And they brought this truck over into Alabama to sell the watermelons. They bought them for 50 cents a piece, and then they sold them for 50 cents a piece. And while I was talking to him, the one fellow said to the other, he said, "You know, we ain't made no money." And the other guy says, "Don't worry, I got it under control. Next week we get a bigger truck." I was in Florida. That's Satan's armpit. I'm not a fan of Florida. I was in Florida, and I was in McDonald's, and the guy was standing next to me. He's about 85 years old. He leaned over to me like we was best friends, and he said, I ain't seen an ugly woman in years. It's crazy, man. I got myself into some trouble in Mexico, let me tell you. Because we ended up in the inner city of Mexico, and Rob disappeared, and there I was standing outside the bus with 300 Mexican people around me, most of them in the front, teenagers. I couldn't tell what they were saying. So I figured, you know what? I'm going to take command of this situation. I'm literate. I can read. I'm getting the Word of God in on this. And I grabbed me my little Nuevo Testamente in Espanol, and I turned to Juan 3:16. So I figured that would straighten them out. Well, funny thing, you know, when Mexican people and people from South America and Central America are trying to speak English, and they mess it up, you know, the mispronunciation's all right. We still know what they're trying to say. You know, 57, Chevy. We know where they're going, right? Spanish doesn't work that way. You mispronounce a Spanish word, and you've said a very different word. So I said to them, John 3:16, and they started laughing. 300 people, especially the teenagers. Now I knew I was in trouble. The tour guide came over, he said, "Senor, you do not know what you just told them." I said, "That's terrible. What did I say?" "You just told them that the Lord loved them so much, he gave up his genital." And the men were impressed. I'm serious. You can't get clean in 30 days. You can only convince yourself.
Amen. Amen.
But if you take something away from someone that gets rid of pain, because that's why we do drugs and alcohol, to get rid of pain, there's a void there, and you don't fill it up with anything lasting, it will eventually be empty again.
Yes.
Amen.
Right?
That's right.
So you could fall in love with a girl, and you get off the drugs because you're in love with a girl, and it's not lasting, and next thing you know, you're in pain again.
That's good.
Right?
Yes.
Not lasting. And the Bible says that God is everlasting.
Amen.
You gotta take them drugs and alcohol out of there and shove in some Jesus. Now, I don't bring this one to church because this says, look at how pious I am and holy, and aren't I special with my giant Bible? Wow, I must be really holy. excited if you get involved with this ministry. Josh is contagious.
Amen.
Marley, they're contagious. I'm constantly jumping up. This happens after 40. If you're not 40 yet, this is what you have to look forward to. So you know when you wake up and there's like croutons falling out of your eyes, really crusty things, you know, right? Right, we all have that, right? After 40, it happens at 4 o'clock in the afternoon and you didn't even take a nap. It's like, what? I'm at an age where I can still touch my toes, can't see them. Have to prove they're there, man. So I hear people tell me all the time. They say, I just want to know God's will for my life. What is God's will for my life? So I'm going to break it down in bare essence. Obviously, it's more complicated than I'm about to share, but I want to break it down to its barest essence. What God wants you to do is He wants you to live a life that pleases Him. It's that simple. He gave you 66 books explaining the details.